If you spent Easter boiling eggs for hours so your kids could decorate them, I'm about to change your life. What I have here is the most genius way to do hard-boiled eggs ever. And I've tried everything. I followed every Pinterest pin. I followed every chef on the recipe channel. And this is the thing that finally did it. It's gonna cook them perfectly and you're not gonna have to give it a second thought. The only real supplies you need are, of course, your eggs. I keep a cup of water handy to refill this each time because I have a lot of kids, so I'll have to do this multiple times. Let me show you how easy it is. The little cup that comes with it says how much water it needs dependent on what you're making. Since we're doing hard, I'll be filling this all the way up. And there's even numbers if you're doing 1 batch or 2 batches. You pour that right into the bottom. Don't start it yet. Put one tray on. At the bottom of this is a very, very sharp needle. You're gonna poke this into every one of the eggs, and it's so easy. This thing is very sharp. It comes with the lid so you don't accidentally hurt yourself. That's it. You just poke it right through. Set this on for the second row, and then you've got another layer, and the exact same thing again. Take the lid, it goes on top, and isn't this just so cute? The name of the brand is Nostalgia. And you can see why, because it is so retro looking. And then you turn it on with this little switch right here. That is it. Put the lid on that so you don't accidentally hurt yourself. Using the little guide that came with it, you check to see how long it needs to cook. Mine is 7 to 14 eggs, so 22 minutes, and I'll set a timer and come back in 22 minutes. I don't have to give it another thought. So I will see you through the magic of YouTube in 22 minutes. It's gonna make some noise, it's gonna do some things, but just forget about it. Go on about your life. Don't worry if you don't want to make a big batch. You can make a smaller batch. Instead of using this piece, you'll put the eggs in the lowest one and put the lid on it and you're good to go. I will tell you one thing that I have noticed when I'm doing a big batch, many eggs, like dozens. By the time I get to the end, they've got a little bit of brown on the bottom of them because I don't clean this out in between. So if that bothers you or your kids, if you're doing Easter eggs, be sure and clean this out between each batch. Otherwise, I don't care enough. My kids don't care enough. You're just gonna cover them up with color, so I just keep going. Now I'm gonna pour the water out of the reservoir and clean it. You can give this a little rinse in the sink, but I just prefer to. I'll rinse all of this off in the sink, let it dry, and I'm good. I'll be done. So easy to clean up and get it all done. Let me show you how good it looks on the inside. First of all, looks great. It peels so easily, although we don't usually eat our Easter eggs, but if you're doing this as a lunch, look how easily it peels. They just come right off. Absolute perfection, seriously. And they taste fantastic. They're perfect. If you're looking for things to make your life easier in the kitchen, you've found the right channel. So be sure and subscribe. I'll have this linked for you just below. Go get you some. Have it ready for Easter. Be ready. And also just for everyday lunch. These are delicious. I'll see you later.